All right, so we're back with another video for you guys, and we're really just going to jump into it today. As you guys can see, this is the case information. I hid a lot of stuff here. I hid the case number, the court name, the judicial officer, and the filing date. But this has been going on now for a few months. This is obviously between CJ So Cool and Royalty over the child custody situation. And it's been a lot of preliminary stuff going back and forth, motions filed from CJ's side, and then counter motions, and what else they call it, opposition. So as you guys can see right here, it says on May 2nd, there was an opposition and a counter motion to whatever CJ's team had filed for. So it says here under comment section, defendants opposition to plaintiff's motion for primary physical custody for custodial pickup order to be entered and strictly enforced, for child support, for other related relief, and for attorney's fees and costs and sanctions, and counter motion for temporary custodial orders, child support behavior order, and attorney fees and costs. So it's been pretty much a lot of preliminary stuff. So I guess, again, this is everything in this video is just my opinion, folks. It's not based on 100% facts. I'm not a legal expert. I'm just giving you guys my opinion, my reaction to this. So it says here in Nevada, there is two forms of child custody for minor children: physical custody and legal custody. Physical custody is where the child lives with the parent at least some of the time. If the parent has legal custody, the parent has the right to make important decisions about a child's upbringing. The court can award sole or shared custody to either or both parents as a parent that does not need physical custody. What is physical custody of a child? Because that seems to be what CJ So Cool, if I'm not mistaken, is seeking through his motions. Physical child custody refers to the physical living arrangement between parent and child. If a child physically resides with a parent more than 60% of the time, that parent has primary physical custody. If the child spends at least 40% of their time with each parent, the parent shares joint physical custody of the child. And like I said, it seems from the motions that were filed by CJ's attorney, and they both have attorneys. So all these goofy people out you're hearing about, like PJ and all these clowns, talking about Royalty has no lawyer, she has a lawyer. All right, this is, like I said, it's been going on for a few months now. And here are just a couple more, different terms and their definition. I caught this stuff off of an attorney's website that practices like this type of law in Nevada, because every state has different laws. And just because you hear about a case, involving two individuals, doesn't mean that their outcome or their results are going to be identical to whatever CJ So Cool and Royalty are currently going through in court. I don't know. I heard all of these videos talking about paternity test. I'm not sure what they're talking about. It just seems like there's just been a whole lot of preliminary stuff going on. And it seems like, based on what I've read, it seems like the next step is probably going to be the mediation. That seems to be the next step in all of this. Child custody in Nevada is determined in one of two ways: by mutual agreement of the parents or by a court's determination, which, I don't know, it seems like it might be going in that direction unless they can both agree mutually during mediation, which I think is going to be the next step. It hasn't been updated, but I think that's probably going to be the next step, because as you guys can see, it says parents in a custody dispute in Las Vegas must attend mediation. During mediation, the parents will try to agree on a custody agreement, parenting plan, and a visitation schedule. If parents cannot agree, a judge will determine custody. So, it seems like on social media, they both cannot agree. So I'm pretty sure, who knows, maybe behind closed doors when they're in a mediation room with a third party, they might finally reach some kind of mutual agreement, or it's just going to keep going on and on and on. It's going to be just a lawyer's game at that point. It's going to be this party filing a motion, this person filing a counter motion and an opposition. And that seems to be kind of the direction. But it's going to be interesting how this whole thing unfolds. It's just like at this point, it's just a lawyer's game at this point. There's going to be a lot of money being wasted by both sides, which I think was not the right decision. But I guess it's gotten to this point now, so we'll see how this turns out. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for watching.